Good morning, Flickinger Elementary School. Mr. Harwood here, coming to you live with an important government announcement. President Noteboom is in attendance here today because your Senate and House have moved their first bill over to the president for decision. This particular piece of legislation that he has been deciding on over the last 2 weeks is a campaign promise of his when he ran for president for the 2023 school year. And that deals with book buddies, something we used to do here at the school that kind of went to the wayside. The government has now taken control of this, and they're going to move the legislation needed in order to process that. And as a result, President Noteboom was given a piece of legislation that the Senate passed, and then about a week later, the House passed overwhelmingly. And as a result of that, President Noteboom has to decide if he's going to sign it into law and kick it to the court for judicial review, or he's going to veto the legislation. And if he vetoes the legislation, that means he's going to put the brakes on it and send it back to Congress to decide what it is they want to do. So today he brings you his ruling. If President Noteboom signs this into law today, it will become his first law that he has signed into law. And we'll see where it goes in the Supreme Court. At that time, I'm going to hand it over to President Noteboom with his ruling.
This law is to have book buddies in Flickinger Elementary. This law was written by Senator Axel Austin. Book buddies is where the sixth graders read a book to the kindergartners and fifth graders will read to the first graders. This law will happen every 3 weeks on Thursday from 12:15 to 12:45. All members of the Senate and House of Representatives supported this law. I like this law because kindergartners and first graders will be able to get a chance to finally meet the big kids. A lot of little kids are shy and really timid towards the fifth and sixth graders. This will also help the older students get a chance to mature and be a leader to the little kids. As a result of this being my campaign promise and the Senate and House representatives supporting this law, I've decided that to pass bill number 50511 has passed.
There you have it, folks. The president has signed his first piece of legislation into law here today on May 18th, 2023. There are other laws currently in motion in our government, and you may ask why the vice president is here, as well as our Senator Austin here. The reason he has asked these two to be a part of the signing legislation is because Axel Austin, of course, is the author. Senator Austin wrote this legislation, and of course, Mr. Varghese, your vice president, has helped usher it through the Congress. As a result of that, folks, here you have it. Our legislation now in movement, with more news in the government to come as our season continues to be very productive. We'll keep you broadcasting the information. Thank you much, guys. Have a great morning.